Glad to have you with us from Dallas, Texas at Gerald J. Ford Stadium as a couple of teams square off in the ServPro First Responders Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arkansas State's offense will get the first crack at it here. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Slips through the line, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys.
And the pass is intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Rayner. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for you.
You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Back to the ground game on the left. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Third and short now from their own 48. Wide out in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I think most defenses are thinking third and short. They're probably running it, but they did their film study. They knew this offense might take a shot in that type of situation. They dial up the pressure, and they get the sack.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's a risky play call there, fourth and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Power football with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a massive play by the defense. They were not fooled second and inches. They thought pass was a possibility. They get the sack, and now they force the offense in a 3rd and long situation.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he got loose, it was all over.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for us.
They go to the draw. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field with him so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Off the play fake. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. And they'll just down it right there. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He now has 53 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Now on first down from the 43. He's going to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. Touchdown Sooners! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, running back gets to give. Can't get him to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And then pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Bryant. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Red Wolves have taken it inside the 20. Into the end zone. Oh, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Gomez. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Bryant. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance.
Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got his man. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Looking downfield, it's Gomez. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll take another shot here. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, rotating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the first Responders Bowl. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole, This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the First Responders Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They go to the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the...
Off he goes. He's at the 20. He is smashing people. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. It's Gomez. Makes the grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He looks that one in nicely. And that one did not work. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback is up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for the loss.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. All wideouts, no backs. With jet sweep pass. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Rayner. Going for it all. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's loose. Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
They'll run the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning, and the Red Wolves will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got great speed, and he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
To the air, it's Gomez. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Red Wolves will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, it's Campbell. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket after that. Excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your...
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Arkansas State, 14.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes a grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Tag them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt.
On to punt it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Finds the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. A lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Gomez. Coming after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to find his man in the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense if I'm a receiver across the country. I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities. Just touchdowns.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on a scintillating 92-yard pass for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't...
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He finds his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Gomez. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's caught downfield. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout.
One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on 1st down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular.